Hi YouTube. Been getting a lot of messages about how car stereo should be installed. It's really up to you how you want to do it. I mean, a lot of people, my preference is to run dual alternators. One's your main and one's your secondary. Prime example, I'm sitting in my car. I will run a dual alternators. One is my main, one's my secondary. Secondary ran to my amp that I used to have in here that got stolen out of here with my 212 and 215s I had in the trunk, which ain't that bad. I mean, there's been a lot of debate, and another thing is, for all you guys who's wondering why your lights keep on dimming or you keep on power surge, is your main alternator cannot keep running with all these electronics you have in your car. I mean, after the 90s, I want to say the 90s to 94-ish, if you want to say, they're all electronic. They have a computer that runs the old computer, and what you're doing is causing a surge of power through your system, and that's going to indicate to your computer that needs to work harder, and what that's going to do is going to cause a surge to your computer in your car. It's a little box. You cannot mistake it. It runs everything of your car. And what that's going to do is going to cause a lot of surging, a lot of problems with you. So what I would suggest, go with, and if you have a new school car, go with an old school alternator. Like an 80s, 70s to 80s, which a real alternator is. And they only take two wires. And all you need to do, I don't know if I have one that I have on my hand. Nope, I don't have one. But what it is, a little plug, all it does, there's a thick red wire comes from your alternator to the back of your alternator, back into the battery, what that would do, it would turn on your alternator. Then you got your thin wire, it's a brown or black, whatever it be, that runs over to your gauge to indicate what your voltage is. And that's how the old school worked. Now with my car, it's all old school, but it still has electronic ignition for your car, guys. If you know what I'm talking about, there's a electronic ignition which fires up the car a lot quicker than points and condensers. And if this car had points and condensers, then I could just run with one alternator, which would be 100 or 200 watt alternator, to run everything in the car. But I got basically I got computer sitting on the passenger floorboard up by the kick panel. That's where my computer's at. A lot of cars set up different. Now I know your 2000 and on up has computers for days, computers to run everything in your cars. And a lot of you kids, or gentlemen, if may say, don't understand about all this crap. I see a lot of people putting 15s in their cars, 18s with 10,000 watt amps and 6 to 12 alternators. What that's going to do is essentially take a toll on your computer module. Now, I used to work at a shop fixing cars for quite a bit, and I got canned from, if you heard about last video, at a retard that got me fired. And that is the main problem of why I don't have a job now. And now I just do these videos to help you guys out to understand more about the cars. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, I want this and this and this in a car. You can have this and this in a car, but you got to remember how you're going to set it up. You set it up wrong, or you put too much on a load of a computer on a car, that's going to cause you to short circuit your computer module in your car. That's going to cause your car to die, and you would be walking home or go out in a tow truck. Now, what I would recommend you guys do is, if you guys run 6 alternators, use one alternator for your main car, that take all the stress off of it. Then take the other 5 alternators, or whatever, how many you run, put those on an old school circuit, and you have no problem with that. I mean, I was running two kicker batteries in this. It's old school batteries. You guys won't probably know what they are, but they're kicker batteries, and I was running some punchers, the 12-inch punchers with 15 punchers with a Kawasaki amp. That's way before Kawasaki started making electronics. And I had no problem. Battery sat behind the seats up here, which until I got stolen out of my car, which I don't have anymore. And that's been a lot of debates. It's why my car keeps on having problems, why I cannot do this, why I can't do this and that. And that's the problem with it. It's just common sense would tell you you got too much on your computer, of your car, you won't be able to run it. And another thing is a lot of people put these GPS units, flat screen TVs, flip down 7-inch computers, all this in the car. That's way too much for your computer to handle. What you have to do is go get an old school alternator to run all that. Now, I had a vehicle I worked on, and I'm speaking from experience. This guy had no clue what happened. He was just driving down the road with his 415s in the back, with 415s, 418s, and 412s, and he had 2 8s up under his seat. Couldn't figure out why, and he had a computer. Couldn't figure out why the car didn't run. It just died. I mean, he had 7 batteries in the back, 7 alternators up under the front. Each alternator did each battery individually, and he couldn't figure it out. Well, from my experience of my brother blowing his brain out of his car, the computer module, or the brain, whatever you want to call them, I knew exactly what it was, and it cost him $1,200 to get it fixed. I mean, there's a lot of stupid crap people do. They don't realize how they're doing it. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. But there's always a downside in doing these amps and subs. Now, a lot of people will go say, yeah, right, I'm joking, I don't know what I'm talking about. You guys can think I'm joking, you guys can do whatever you want to do. It's whatever you guys want to do. I mean, I'm basically right now with my car, obviously you guys can see I'm inside my car today. I'm rebuilding this car from ground up, making it more secure, getting the motor to handle what I'm running. When I got this car, it was free to me. I mean, I didn't pay anything for this car, and the motor ran pretty good. Had a few knocking in the bottom of the motor, and I had lifters chattering, which the cam was bad in it. It backfired, did 180 out, blew my exhaust, looks like a balloon with my exhaust. And I'm trying to get this motor set up correctly, and I'll show you guys how to actually wire in a system without hurting or dogging your system out in your car. I mean, I'm certified, I'm state certified mechanic, and I'm certified technician on installing radios and amps. And there's still a lot more I need to learn about installing systems in cars, because a lot of technology I haven't got up onto yet. I mean, I have no clue half the crap you guys put in cars, but I will learn. Again, I have to get some textbooks and relearn on all this crap. And the one question I have for you guys, and I have never figured this out, how do you guys tune a box in? So I know people say that they're tuned to 12, 18, 38, 40 hertz. How in the heck do you tune them in? And because no one that I know knows how to tune boxes in. They never heard of tuning boxes in. So if you guys can, just leave me a message down and tell me how to do it. I'll appreciate it. And there will be more videos later down for blogs. And if you guys have any questions for me to explain, I'll be more than glad to explain it to you. I'm also a computer tech. I'm certified in that too. So you guys have any computer questions or anything like that, just hit me up on YouTube and ask me about it. I'll catch you guys later. Alright. Peace.